years old and I was diagnosed with ADHD, anxiety, depression, and impulsive disorder at the age of 14 years old. Thank you for coming to watch another video of mine. If you have watched previous videos, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and stay till the end and share this video to someone who you think it could help. So guys, today I wanted to talk about something that I've only recently spoke about. Like I've only told my parents this, well, my parents and my grandmother about this. Nobody else knows. It's a really, hard topic to talk about because, talking about certain things, people kind of watch you different. And I think that's why I never told anyone about it. So, I basically have these voices in my head. Okay, I'm gonna try my best not to get emotional. I have these voices that I don't even know. I really can't explain. So ever since I was young, my mother would always, see me talking to myself. I mean, it's normal. Everybody talks to themselves, but I wasn't talking to myself. But my parents always thought I was. But the way I see it is I literally see someone right here talking back to me, like answering. I'm having a full conversation, but it's not me answering back myself. Right? It's literally somebody, like they have their own opinions and they're speaking to me. It's not like a spirit or anything, guys, but that's literally how my head has made this person, and I don't know how to really explain. But I kind of grew up with these voices. Like I've had them since I was younger, and as I said, I'm 16 years old, and this is the first time I'm speaking up about this. Now with the voices, I have this kind of fantasy in my head, right? So how it works is, please comment if you guys are going through this as well, because I've never heard anybody else talk about this, so I just want to know, if anybody else is going through this. But I have this fantasy in my head, right? But it's not really so much as a fantasy as it's like a different world, basically, right? So when the real world, it gets too hard, sometimes I just go in my head, and in my head, my mom, she does this and my father does that, and everybody has their own personality in that world, and I'm literally living there, because every time I'm not speaking to my parents, I'm in that place. I don't choose to put it all the time, I'm just there, because I don't even see my house for how it is. I don't even see this color wall in my fantasy. The color is white, so sometimes it's wait, that's not the real color. I can't even explain that. I might be sounding mad to someone, but that's something I've been going through. The thing with the voices though is even though I have a soul next wheel, they each voice, because I said I have depression, um like there will be this constant voice there. Depression has its own voice, and it's just do this. Everything is just depressing. Everything that person says is just depressing. Right? And that's how I know it's the depression speaking, and it's really hard to try not to listen to that voice when the voice is just so loud. And I think that's why I have constant headaches, because my brain is always going. It's like a fish market, because it's one of them saying, she should just go and do this, and it's why would she do that? And it's oh my god, just let her do this. And it's okay, but if she go and do this, and it's all I'm speaking, and I'm just there bro, can you all stop? I'm trying to think. It's real. I did not know my parents could see when I'm in my head doing that, because I only explain this to my parents what last week, I think, because my parents and I were sitting and we were having a discussion. My father was speaking to me, and you know, once again, the voices were talking. So I was like, "Can you guys stop speaking? I'm trying to listen to my father." And they're like, "Girl, please." And you know, they having their own conversation. My father's there talking. I'm like, "Okay, and I just stop studying and focus on what he's saying. Focus, focus, focus." And I'm telling myself to focus so much that they're talking and I'm talking because I'm trying to tell myself to focus, and with all that talk he finished speaking and I did not hear one thing he said. I was like, oh shit, he just finished speaking. I'm like, I didn't hear anything. Now my parents told me when I explained to them what was going on, because I was trying to explain why I didn't hear what he said. He was like, oh, that's why it was looking like this. I was like, wait, you can't see that? Like, guys, that's pretty crazy. I did not know y'all could, like, I didn't know people could actually see when I'm in my head, like, telling them to shut up. You know what? You know what's a good example? For those who's what, for those who watch Inside Out, right? Where it has joy, sadness, or Inside Out 2, where they introduce anxiety. Um, that's basically what it is. But it's not like joy and sadness, but I have one voice for like depression, right? And they're not controlling me, they're just there with me. And instead of making them like be up here, the only time they're really up in my head and like all I'm talking is when I'm speaking to my parents, because you know they won't be up. But every time I'm alone, they're not in my head. Like I'm literally like they're sitting next to me, we're speaking, we're having a whole discussion. Oh my, I probably sounding so crazy right now. But I don't know if other people go through this, and that's why I really wanted to make this video, to want to know if you guys like understand, because there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, to me, I don't know what it's completely. I'm trying to learn about myself every day, and just simply making this video. I did not want to make a video today. I have not wanted to make a video in a while, you know, because I do not like really talking about my feelings. But my first video where I was really, really honest about how I was feeling, um, you know, that video made certain people cry, and you know, other people reach out and was like, oh my god, I feel this too. And that just makes me know, like, you know, it makes me feel a little bit better knowing that if it is I just open up about certain things that I'm going through, it could possibly help one of you guys. I will continue to post these videos and I will continue to open up as much as I mean it like it, because if it can help you, that's great, because you're not alone, okay? And I feel like everybody needs to know that they're not alone. And I think that's why I want to talk about the voices, because I want you guys to know, if you guys also go through it, that you're not alone. It'll be super great if you guys can comment um or message me privately. My Instagram and TikTok will be in my intro and I think my outro. Message me privately so I could also know that I'm not alone, because as of right now I feel kind of alone. Even though I know some people are probably out there also going through this, I feel alone because my father, my mother, nobody understands. As much as they're trying, they don't understand because they don't go through it. I would simply just be sitting down and I would just be like, it be in my head studying something, you know, talking to them. Um, it sounds crazy, but yeah, just be talking to them casually. But and my friends would just be like, Erna, come on to your head. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing it again. I don't do it on purpose. So yeah. Let me know, please, if this helps any of you guys. Because I want to continue to make videos, and you guys commenting, letting me know, you know, it's really encouraging to make me want to do more videos. Because with the ADHD as well, something that we really struggle with is, you know, motivation. But me knowing that you guys, you know, you guys are listening, you guys want to know, you guys want to understand, it's really motivating to me to, you know, say, Anna, come on, you understand this, so why don't you just explain to somebody who doesn't understand but is willing to? Because we need people who are willing, at least willing to understand, so that more people can know, raise more awareness about mental health. So yeah, please comment, guys. I need comments, likes, subscribe, please, for the love of me, subscribe. Um, share this to as much people as you can. But um, it's real, mental health. It's a real thing. Like, people don't understand certain things that we go through, like on a day-to-day basis. Just dealing with depression, just one thing. So I want to try to help people understand, help parents understand the children, help children understand themselves, help children understand their parents, because sometimes your parents want to help you, they just don't know how. And it's okay for you to not know also. It's okay. It's okay to not know, but just take that step. Try, learn, be willing to be open, right? Because I think the absolute worst thing about dealing with mental health or struggling with the mental health is people not willing to try to understand you and just donging on you. Because my whole life I was called dramatic and I was just overdoing it. Nobody took me on until one day they finally said, okay, something wrong, something not right. Um, yeah, because up to this day I'm still called dramatic by a lot of family members who are just not willing to understand. It sucks, but at least my parents are willing, and my parents are really supportive, okay? And that's one thing that I'm so grateful for, to have supportive parents, because support really goes a long way. Because with the depression, depression is not just being sad. You could just wake up one day and just want to not be here anymore, just want to end it. And with having impulsive disorder as well, with the waking up one day I just want to end it. Impulsive disorder is basically doing something without thinking. Um, Sometimes that's why my mouth, people always tell me your mouth will get in trouble, because I just always say things without even studying it, and I am scared. Like, I am genuinely scared. I don't think my parents know how scared I am, because each day I am fighting not to just let the depression win, and with the impulsive thoughts, it's the remember that I have it, and just try to move on with it, move forward with it, and not let it win. It's a really scary thing to think that one day I could wake up and do that. So I try not to think about that. And that's why making these videos actually so hard, because it's talking about something that I try to like push it down, not to think about it. But I don't want anybody else to suffer. I know what it's like. I don't wish to harm my greatest enemy. Struggling with mental health, it's a real thing. It's a dangerous thing. Mental health is a really dangerous thing. It's to just try to understand it and move forward. You can't move on from it. It's not like a bad breakup. You just have to move forward with it. So yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, share. In my next video, I wrote this song. Can't believe I'm gonna show you guys that song. But I wrote this song, and I would really love to share it with you guys about how I feel, or how I felt, or how I feel constantly. And I will explain more in the next video with the song. The song will be. So if you guys are curious to know about that song that I wrote, about my feelings, and to get more in depth into my mental health, I'll be explaining. It explains a lot in this song. So please check out my next video to hear that song. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys watched it to the end, please share it. I hope it can help. You're not alone. Don't worry. We all out here struggling, boo. But the fact that you here, like you present, like you are currently still, breathing, and you could watch this video, means you're doing great. Okay, you're doing wonderful. Because every day that you're here is, you took that step. Like you push past it. Okay, so thank God every day you wake up and be happy. Okay, be happy. That's the best I could. That is the best I could tell you, because many people they realize every day that we are still here. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal, cause it's hard, but we're still here. We're still going. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Also, I'm an aspiring nail tech, so I'm a beginner nail tech. I did these nails. I just finished them. It's literally after you can't see it, but it's after 12 right now. It's 12 in the morning. I just finished doing my nails. I can't do my non-dominant hand that good, but yeah, acrylic nails, guys. If y'all think that like these are cute, then you should message me on Instagram to see some other stuff that I've done. Cause guys, I am moving on with my life. I'm not gonna let mental health hold me back. So I'm gonna do something I love, which is nails. You know, I'm just being me, trying to live my life the best way I possibly can. Guys, I so did not want to do this video. I didn't even comb my hair, and that's why I have one lady. I'm so out of it. But as I said, I still did it. Bye, guys.